this video, well, I'm going to call this video Cooking with V in an RV. And usually in an RV, when you don't have a lot of space and you'd like some appliances to do your cooking with, so I looked around for quite a while and we found the unit called a PowerXL. And really what it is, it's 12 devices or 12 appliances in one. And I'll show you the rest of it. But what this is basically an air fryer. It can do many things. For example, the top can come off, and I'll show you all that. But it can actually do air frying. You can do slow cooking, steaming, baking. It's got all kinds of 12 different functions in this unit. And it's really cool, and it just works great. So I'll walk you through the way that we use it, and love the product. Again, this is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. We purchased this, and I purchased this just to eliminate a lot of the other appliances that you would need to do your cooking, and have everything at your fingertips, and to be really easy to store in an RV. So this is the PowerXL. It's a grill, an air fryer, and a combo 12-in-1. This is what the unit looks like, and I believe this is the 6-quart that we purchased. And on the front, it's got the LED panel, it's got the timer, it's got the temperature, keep warm, cancel the option, start the option, a delay timer. And the nice thing about this is you could actually cook anything, even a steak, with no smoke. And if it was raining outside, you could do it inside your RV. So let me show you what the inside looks like. The top part here is the air fryer part of it. The bottom here, you get a grilling plate. So what you do is you heat it up. But here is the bottom tray that actually comes out. So this is what the bottom looks like inside, and there's a heating element in there. So say for example you just wanted to fry something, you would put the pan or the insert in the bottom here, and you would then set the option out here to fry, and this actually would get very hot. Now another nice thing you can do, if you watch this, the whole top part comes off. So now it's a steamer, a slow cooker. You have a lid that you can put on that, and I'll show you that in a minute. But by removing or inserting the top, it becomes an air fryer combination. So there you go. That's the top part. Let me get the lid and I'll show you how that works. So say you just want to cook something really slowly, then what you could do is you would put the lid on it, and it's really a cool thing. When I tried it the first time, I was doing some simmering, making a stew in here, and then when I tried to put the lid down on the program that said stew or slow cook, when I closed the lid, it gave me a warning here saying that it didn't want the lid closed, but it wanted the glass lid. So we put it on that way. So now it's a slow cooker, a rice cooker, or anything that you wanted to do really slowly. Or say you just want to fry something, you can still put the lid back on it while you're frying. But the real cool part of it is you would put it on steak. If you wanted to do some steak, say inside your RV, and you didn't want any smoke, you would put in the flavor plate, and you would then heat it up with the unit closed. You would turn the temperature on to whatever you wanted your steak to be at. Then you would open it up when it's nice and hot. You would throw your steaks on the grilling pad, and you would get some real nice grill marks off that. So let me make some air fried potatoes, and I'll show you what that looks like. So what I'll be making in this meal is I've taken a big russet potato. We're going to wash it, get it, make sure it's nice and clean. I'm just using a sponge on it. because what I'll do is I'm not going to take the peel off this. We're going to do it almost New York style, you might say. So we're just going to make sure that's rinsed off nice. And the trick with potatoes, if you want them really crispy when you dry them, you have to dry them really good before you fry them. So what we're going to do is just get our knife. And we're going to just cut it right in half. And then we're just going to start doing some small slivers. Cut some of the bad pieces away. So there we are, we're just going to rinse them all off, get rid of the starch. Now also the trick, as we said, is to make sure that they're very dry before you put them in the fryer. And I'm just going to use a towel, a clean towel. So here's the bottom part, the tray part of the 12-in-1 fryer. Just wipe that down one more time. Next thing we're going to do is make sure they're all nice and dry. And we'll put them in the bottom pan of the fryer. Next thing we'll do is we'll add a little bit of olive oil. Just to give them something to fry into. And then a bit of Himalayan salt on the top of them. And what I like to do is use a little bit of paprika just to give them some golden color when they fry up. Alright, so what I've done is I put my unit outside today because it's a nice day. So let's just go outside and I'll put this in and I'll power it up. So here's my unit. I've got it sitting outside. It's ready to go. And I also have my Dutch oven right beside that. But we'll be using the PowerXL right now. So we'll open it up. I've got the fryer part, or the air fryer part, on top. We're going to take our pan, put it into the unit. We're going to close the top. Then what we're going to do is, as you can see them right there, because air fryer is flashing right now, and it's for 18 minutes at 375. But you know, I'm just going to take that up a little bit to, let's say 395, 400. 18 minutes for 400. It's flashing there, so I'm going to say start. And you can hear the unit is already turned on. the timer won't go until it preheats. So let's come back in a little while and we'll show you what it looks like. Now the nice thing about this is once you want to make any kind of recipe or ingredients you want to put in there, I've just now chopped up some green peppers and some red onion, and what I'm going to be doing is we'll show you very quickly what that looks like in there, and you can see while everything is frying real nice, I'm just going to take that and throw it on the top there. And there we go. It wasn't happy when I opened the lid, but it just went right back into the normal cycle. So right now it's finished doing its air cycle, and we'll let you know what it looks like inside. So you can see all my ingredients, and we'll just double check to make sure everything's done quite well. I think the potatoes are done. Yeah, they're done quite nice and soft. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to actually turn it on to make it a frying pan. So I've just moved it over to frying. It's on for 45, so I'm just going to say start. You can see the cycling where it's going on, and it's timing right now. And then what I'm going to do is that gets really nice and hot. I'm basically making an egg frittata this time. So we're making an egg frittata. We've turned it on to a frying pan right now. We're going to leave the top on, and we're just going to pour our egg right over everything. Make sure that's all in there. And we're going to put the lid on the top. So let me get the lid. So here it is with the lid still on it. And what I'm going to do now is just take it all apart, and we're going to do a good stir. Make sure everything is all mixed nicely. And you can hear the sizzle of the pan just frying everything like as if I've got a frying pan. And again, another nice thing about it is everything is non-stick, so it'll just pour right out when it's all done. I'm going to make sure that the egg is totally done. And that's my version of a air-fried potatoes, green peppers, red onions, and eggs in our 12-in-1 unit. So now what I've done is I've put the lid on it right there, and we'll let it cook for a minute until it comes up to temperature. So now we've had an air fryer, we turned it into a frying pan, and we'll keep doing different recipes. This is V from a Canadian RVer. Hope you've enjoyed my Cooking with V in an RV, our new series of YouTube videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.